Hi everybody, it's Candy Lee Cole. I'm back in the kitchen today. It's a beautiful August day. I can't believe we're already in August here in Minnesota. Great day. And I'm about ready to make myself a liquid lunch. So I have to tell you, I just got home from the dentist where I had a crown put on my upper tooth. And apparently I cracked my tooth and didn't know it a couple months ago. And so last time I was getting my teeth cleaned, the lady said, well, you got to get a crown on that. So that's what I did. I've never had anything like that done, and I hope I don't have to do it again. I have kind of a toothache right now. But the last thing the doctor said to me when I left his office was, eat soft foods, don't chew on this side, liquids would be best. So I thought, well, it's going to be lunchtime, and I'm hungry for something lunchy, so what am I going to have? And I thought, how about a gazpacho smoothie? Tomato gazpacho cucumber type smoothie. That's got kind of a lunch appeal. So I stopped at the co-op on the way home, got a few ingredients, and so I thought we would make it. And if you're interested in making this recipe yourself, it's in my Super Smoothie book, and it's on around page 126 in the red section of the smoothies that are color-coded in this book. And as you know, red is the color of energy and passion. So if you need some energy, you want to overcome fatigue, or you just need your blood flowing, you need to feel a little more alive, red is it. So we'll make a red smoothie, and it's going to be great, super simple. So what's in this recipe is, like I said, simple. Of course, you're going to have some tomatoes, and I already washed. These are some tomatoes I picked up at the farmer's market this weekend, so I just washed them, lightly peeled a couple of them, and I'm going to use about a cup of them. And then I didn't have any tomato juice, so I just made some homemade tomato juice myself. It was really simple. I just put some tomatoes in the blender with water, blended it up, added a little spice to it. So looks pretty close. I added a tablespoon or two of tomato paste to it to kind of increase the red color. And then what you're going to need, of course, is some peppers. These are peppers also from the farmer's market, yellow and green. And of course, cucumber, very important. If you want to, if you like a little spice in your drink, you can use a tiny little bit of spicy pepper. I just used a little bit when I blended up this tomato juice. I just put a little chunk in there. And then some cilantro might be a nice idea. And of course, spices, a little pinch of salt, some fresh garlic or garlic powder. I got a little lemon pepper here, a little bit of onion powder, pinch of chili powder might be good, and did I mention olive oil? Just a little bit, okay? And then a little bit of red wine vinegar. And then you can also add sparkling water too at the end. So this is really simple. I'll just cut up the cucumber here. And I've got about half of a cucumber. I'm just going to plop it in just like that. And probably about a quarter cup of peppers is good. So I'll just chop up a couple little greenies right there. Love this yellow pepper. And that's it for pepper. And then we'll add our tomatoes. We'll start like that. And then we've got some green scallions. So I don't know if you know this, but green scallions, have you ever noticed when you're peeling the skins off the onions are kind of slippery? That's because these onions have fatty acids in them. So throw the essence of fatty acids in here. And of course the tomatoes are a great source of antioxidants, lycopene, vitamin A and C. What else do we have in there? Peppers, vitamin C for sure, lots of antioxidants. And the cucumbers, which I put in first, what are they good for? Great for strong nails, hair, skin, rich in antioxidants, cancer-fighting benefits. I was reading not too long ago that cucumbers have something called lignans, and they have all these names that I can't pronounce. They're just long words. But anyway, these lignans interact with bacteria in the gut, and then they attach to estrogen receptor sites in the body, and they help to reduce estrogen-related cancers. So that's another good benefit of the cucumber. I just had a tiny bit of cilantro in my fridge, and I didn't want to make my husband run to the store and go get some, so I'll just put a little bit in there like that. And then I just like to add just a little drizzle of olive oil. Or if you had some salad dressing made, you could just put it right in there. And then a couple teaspoons of the, oh, this is going to be a new bottle. There you go. A couple teaspoons of the red wine vinegar would be good. Okay. And then a little pinch of salt. We can always add more salt later if we need to. A little bit of onion powder. Pinch of chili. And what do we got? Garlic. You can use powder or fresh. I always like fresh better, but garlic's simple, easy powder. Works good once in a while too. So I'll just put this in there. Squeeze her in. There we go. How hard was that? Not. All right. Here's our juice. Love this. Okay, now we'll blend it up. I will come back in just a minute after I make noise. Hi, we're back. So I blended up all those ingredients. It looks really yummy. It's nice and thick. I don't know if you can see it, but I will pour a little glass, tumbler. Ooh, there's a few chunks. I can reblend it again, but it looks delicious, and I tasted it already. I added a little bit more salt just to bring out all those other flavors, and taste it one more time. Really good. Fresh and alive and just full of nutrients. And it's got that lunchy appeal, and I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything even though I can't eat solid food. So, hope you'll try it. It's a great summertime drink. Okay, bye-bye.